green flag in the air as Brandon Griffiths and Dominic Muller side by side into Turn 1 for the DuPont Series of Racing Race of Legends Consolation race. This field, filled with many drivers who did not qualify for this season's Race of Legends. While they did not qualify for the main race, they are participating in this consolation race, as this race does reward a small amount of purse money. So these teams trying to at least leave this weekend on some kind of high note. Griffiths has taken the lead from Dominic Muller. Jake Baskinger right behind Noah Hart, and Marco Vertulli, the Finnish driver, finishing up the top 5 at the current moment. Alex Morgan loses control into the keyhole and hits into the 23 of Jacob Anthony in that MBR entry. And that was a close one. Surprisingly, none of the field got into any exits. Rest of the field didn't get into any exits in the keyhole. But oh, we got trouble. Tamir Delis and I believe Elijah Bree just made some major contact right behind Morgan. Another close call. Amar McPherson had some trouble as Ralik Tarkinen got into the back of the 16. And Fearson doesn't exactly emerge correctly and gets into the 87 of Pekkanen, one of the Pekkanen brothers in the race. We got two Chevys making contact as William Brock forces the 0-2 of Kyle Matthews all the way down to the grass. And Brock and Matthews, and Sam Young gets into the back of the 58, and Brock's off into the sand along with Sam Young. Oh, more trouble. Dahlstrom into the wall. He made contact with Luca Fontana as Fontana's off into the grass a little bit there. That keyhole is going to be a big trouble spot for this race. And the Race of Legends as well. A lot of teams have not gone through that corner very well. Dahlstrom, just one of many. A lot of familiar names this field for longtime fans of the series. As you can see the 07 here. This is Nicholas Guerra, the former series champion. When the series was the DuPont Cup Series, Nicholas Guerra was one of the best drivers in the series and left a couple of seasons ago to focus on more oval programs as the series transitioned into more road courses and less ovals, and the merger with the DuPont Cup Series and the World Series of Racing. Garrett was one of many Cup veterans that decided to leave and pursue other interests, but he's back this season. Didn't qualify for the race, but in this very familiar livery, he is doing quite well for himself. Currently running 5th place. Well, actually 6th place rather. Here's another former series champion, Noah Hart in the 47 Toyota, one of two Field Brothers cars in this race, as his brother Jacob Hart's a little bit farther back in the field. Last time we saw Noah Hart, he was running the Division II series last season, and this year decided to, like Guerra, focus on other efforts more on the oval side of things and focusing on stock car racing in the United States. But Noah Hart making a bit of a one-off entry here, currently running quite well, 5th place. He is a former series champion, and one of many Toyotas here at the front, right behind Jake Baskinger as well. Ooh, Sebastian Torres off into the grass here into the keyholes. Eric Byrne in the 8 car making his return to the series, tries to make a pass underneath. Luca Fontana there as well. Some very close racing throughout most of the field. As Fontana in that one-off entry, he is trying to get past Eric Byrne, but Byrne giving him much of a fight, as these guys are trying to stay inside the top 10. As Fontana currently the 10th place car, and you can see the 16 of Omar McPherson. He is very slow on the track as the rest of the field tries to go by him as cleanly as possible. We're looking at a battle between two Division II teammates as Kyle Matthews hooks the 61 of Jeff James. And oh, Jordan Davis hard into the 61. Watch out. Oh, and Benoit Lothair Irving with no use of the brakes. Very rough X in the first couple of corners of the circuit. Trouble. Dustin Griffith loses control of his car into the keyhole. Watch out. Amy Shelley, Alex Morgan. Oh, and Elijah Bree gets into him as well. Several cars wreck in this corner. Morgan with heavy backhand damage as the rest of the field tries to slowly get through that carnage. But it doesn't look pretty as Scott Roush tries to get by the 16. Yikes. Brandon Griffiths, however, while his brother just basically wrecked out, he still continues to lead on the 50 car. Dominic Muller still keeping the 50 car in his sights, but Muller has not been able to get to the bumper of the 50 yet. The majority of the field pits as Brandon Griffiths, he is going to leave pit lane first with a very solid pit stop from the 50 team. Muller comes out. Baskinger, Guerra, Hart, and the rest of the top 5 shake out the rest the same as they were when they came in. Oh, we got trouble. Nicholas Guerra hooks the 47 of Noah Hart around into Marco Vertulli. And Hart from 4th place goes into the sand pits, gets his car back rolling, but he's going to fall outside the top 10. And that's a bit of a tough break. Hart was running quite well, but the field going to have to try and cleanly as possible get through. Bow for 20th place is Elijah Bree, who got into contact with another car earlier, is trying to get past Robert Piet. Elijah Bree, the current points leader in Division 2, is Coy Harley, and Henry Fitzwater's up and over in the 34. Huge wreck in the keyhole. Here's what happened to Fitzwater as both she and Harley messed up the entry into the kink, and Noah Hart gets into him. But Amy Shelley in the 71 Stuttgart car just slams into the 34 and knocks Fitzwater up and over onto her roof. Jacob Hart going for 3 wide for 20th place, and oh, this might not go very well. Hart keeps the foot in it. Jacob Hart 3 wide. He's going to make the pass work. If he could clear, Roush and Jabri make contact, and Kvistad, the Swede, makes a move underneath with Ralik Tarkin in behind. And we got a big bulldozer here battling as 4 cars just going heavily at it. 3 Fords and 1 single Subaru. Who will get through the cleanest? Kvistad piles through as Roush and Jabri are just losing positions all of a sudden. Well, this is a very, very good battle here as we're coming into the final laps. Whoa! Trouble. John Arndt gets hooked by Takumi Hirano as Henry Sanford, the 86, barely avoids contact, but Arndt saves his car from wrecking and he keeps on going, but I don't think he appreciated Hirano's move. 3-car battle here as Morgan hooks the back of the 23 and Anthony's off into the grass. Well, I was about to mention Alex Morgan just ran the fastest lap of the race with a damaged back end, so score? Not sure what to say about that one. Another car has lost control onto the keyhole. It's Nick Pericles in the 49. Free Night Racing as Henry Sanford in the 86 slams right into him. Not much place for the 86 to go, but a lot of the S3 Division 2 drivers have been in some accidents today, that's for sure. We got a battle between siblings as Jacob Hart makes a move on his brother Noah Hart, and Jacob fights his way next to the 47. Noah Hart's been kind of dropping off the pace the last couple of laps, but Jacob Hart's been flying through. The Field Brothers cars trying to carefully battle with each other. Jacob Hart powers on past very easily as Jacob Hart, he can see the outskirts of the top 10 in front of him. It was a quiet but successful race for the Brandon Griffiths number 50 team as coming down the final straightaway, they took the white flag, and Brandon Griffiths will win the consolation race here in Carhala Raceway.